Afternoon, Scott.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. You wanted to play. You
Bonjour.
wanted to play the French for some weird reason, so we're playing Failure to Communicate.
Ha ha ha.
And you wanted the Frenchies, and you got them.
Yep.
Yeah. This is it's early war French, not like it's late free French or something. It's
1940.
yeah, 1940 in Belgium. You are the French. I am the Germans. And 6.5 turns, failure to communicate. Looking at the scenario sheet, it looks pretty interesting. We both have some armor, some light armor. We have mines, anti-tank guns. We have some demo charges, a little bit of everything. Looks like an interesting scenario. Armor leader.
Yeah.
So let's do advantages and disadvantages. You set up first, so you go ahead and take it away with the French.
French advantages. I have a 10-2 leader, which is always nice. There's a stream that dissects the board, makes it tough for the Germans attacking. Stone buildings. Disadvantages. The French armor is complete garbage. I opted not to use the platoon movement because they're radialist. So
Oh yeah, that's right.
I just set them up
Yeah,
kind of as machine gun
yeah.
boxes.
I remember asking him like, the radio list, and you're like, yep. I'm
Road
not gonna move
balance.
them.
I don't know what the 14 wins.
Yeah, so 233.
French.
There's two versions of this scenario.
Oh yeah.
There's the old one, which is winter offensive. Must have been the first winter offensive pack, scenario 2, and then they actually added two or three French multi-man counters to this version that we're playing. So the French were a little weaker in the previous version, but those are the two different versions. They beefed them up a little bit, I think.
Yeah, it looks like it leans kind of towards the French side.
So total, I guess, 67 wins for the French, two versions.
Mm-hmm.
So the Germans are the attackers. That is me. And advantages: smoke and wind. Wind may not seem like an advantage, but I'll get into that during my setup and when we actually play. I think it's actually the combination of those two things are, I think, what gives the Germans a chance in this scenario, because the French can dig in really well in those stone buildings. And then my armor is pretty decent light armor for early war, better than what you have here as a French.
Yeah.
Disadvantages: the victory conditions. I've got to capture, either eliminate a lot of French or capture 5 of the 7 multi-hex buildings, and I think almost all the buildings on both boards are stone. I think there might be a few wood buildings, and you're going to dig into stone buildings, I'm sure. And then I have to go across the stream, either go down into it and come out, or go across bridges to get to the other half of the board. And then the roar balance between the two versions, there's 46 wins for the Germans. Let's go ahead and take a look at the setup, the French setup, defensive setup.
Yeah, you had to capture 5 multi-hex buildings, and I think there's 4 of them down in that lower, on your side of the stream.
Yeah, down here.
Right. Yeah.
Yep. And then there's
so yeah, two there.
Yeah.
1 there. Yeah, so I put the majority of my guys down in that lower section, and I opted for, I could secretly select 3 different support groups. One of which was an armor leader with a armored car with 25 LL.
Mm-hmm.
It's like no, and then another one is a 25 LL anti-tank gun, and I opted for the 2 half squads with the anti-tank rifle, the 12 mine factors. And I set those up down there too on the lower
The mines, were
or right? Yeah,
they here? Or no,
I
were
think.
they here?
Yeah,
Somewhere around there. We'll find out when
yeah.
we run into them. Where'd you set up your anti-tank gun? It was,
Uh, right. That top building next
yeah,
to the road
yep,
in
in
woods
the
there.
brush there or the woods.
Brush.
Oh,
Yeah.
right here.
Well, no, the woods. No, the woods.
No,
Yeah.
right here.
And I set the 9 minus or the 10-2 with what, two squads, medium and a light. Right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was no secret there. Is that it for your setup? Oh, you have some reinforcements that come in
Right
on this
here.
side of the board.
Turn 5. Right at
Turn
the very end
5.
there.
Yeah, yep.
One
Um,
squad, a demo, and a leader. And it doesn't really sound like much, but as we'll find out, it's something they may have added right at the end of the scenario development because it was pretty interesting
yeah,
to see
yeah,
what happened.
yeah. This scenario started out a little iffy, but it ended really really well. I think we both our view of the scenario got better as we played more into it, I think.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, is that it for the defense?
Yep. Yeah, I think so.
For the German attack, I have to set up most of my units, my starting units behind this red line here. And I mean, there are various ways you could do it. You could bring everything on here, right, and go straight for those 4 buildings. But then you have to worry about getting, across the stream to get something, one of these other buildings, as well.
Yeah.
I didn't do that. I kind of split everything up. I think my main thrust was going to be like this, these groups, basically like 2 platoons. And then I got this guy up at the top here. He was going to come in kind of like this. And I was going to make for this building here. Now, whether I was successful or not, at least it'd be a diversion, keep you on your toes. And then this group here, kind of in the upper middle, they were going to basically come in like this, and then I'd decide what to do with them depending on how things played out. And then my armor reinforcements that come on, I split them up, and I was going to bring one group on like this as support, and another group on somewhere down here as support into this small village proper here to get these stone buildings. That was my plan.
I kind of thought you might use that path through the woods up there, across the stream. There was a footbridge, and
Yeah,
that,
yeah. This is a footbridge added by SSR. Yeah,
right.
I thought about coming in and going like this
I
and
was kind
maybe
of worried
cutting
about
down.
that. Yeah, originally was thinking about trying to defend that, but then I didn't.
But I think I did I think this the way I went is shorter. I kind of went like this, kind of skirted the woods like this. It got me there quicker with a little more risk. Yeah, but I did think about going up that path and then cutting down on your flank like that. Yeah, let's kick off the action.
Yeah, do it.
Oh yeah, here they come up at the top. Double timing. There's probably a leader, 2 squads, and a light or something. Um, 2 squads. And then I'm coming in. Guys on the bottom of the board coming in through the grain. I have an anti-tank rifle in here. I wanted to get him in. Where is it? Yeah, right there. I wanted to get him in to these woods here so I could start taking shots at this whatever AMV you had
Yeah,
there.
yeah, light tanks.
Yeah.
Basically, just a medium machine gun coax, 4 firepower coax. That's it.
Then I bring my other
I
guys.
yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I just set it up down there to kind of protect that bottom edge because I thought you might try to skirt me around behind me there, but
Yep. Then I bring the rest of my units along the hill, kind of out of your line of sight. Then this mortar, I'm not sure what to do with it. He's just kind of on his own, and I was trying to bring him in so we could get some field of fire into the village. Doesn't the German mortars don't even have smoke on them?
it,
I don't believe
yeah, I
they
mean, if
do.
you're attacking, if you got a light mortar, I mean, if it has smoke, that's one thing. But other than that, there's to drag them along.
Yeah. So that's my initial turn, advanced phase. Kind of getting set up. Oh, found your
Oh, you
mines.
found one of the mine fellows. Yeah,
Yeah.
advanced in there. I don't think the mines even did anything. Two 6-factor mine
Hey, you
fields.
broke that guy. You
Oh, broke one.
might have broke this guy too. Yep, you broke both of them
Oh,
actually.
okay.
And I think they were stuck there for a bit because I
Yeah.
didn't have to route because I was in grain. And if I routed, I'd get attacked. So I just left them there, and it took a while to rally them. I think. Okay, this is your turn.
Yeah, I'm not going to do much. I'm just going to hold my fire, stay concealed. Fired my little tank down there, but
Oh yeah,
well, yeah, because you had the eight. Yeah, I saw the ATR, so it's like, oh, I got to try to take that guy out. But
yeah, you fired, lost concealment. I fired and immobilized you, which
oh, that's right.
probably doesn't matter because he
Yeah,
maybe he would have bugged out. I don't know, but you kind of set it up as a machine gun, you know, as
yeah,
machine gun
yeah.
cover. And I'm trying to bring fire into your village through orchards and into a stone building, and you're concealed. I'm not gonna. You're gonna have to fire at me. Probably lose
Right.
concealment at this point. Oh, I soft rallied that guy in the minefield. We're on German turn two. I think I fired the anti-tank gun again. With the sands of two and three. Yeah, there wasn't much sniper activity if I recall.
No.
I'm setting up my tanks to come in. Yeah, I got two up top, one in the middle, and two on the bottom. Yeah, this is where I started getting nervous.
Yeah.
I'm like bringing them across the bridge, right? Surely you have an anti-tank rifle or an anti-tank gun covering at least one of the bridges. Yeah, take a
Yeah.
shot at me right there. Oh, it was in the brush. Your anti-tank gun.
Yeah, I guess it was. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
in the brush.
yeah.
Yeah, I took one shot. I missed. Didn't get any rate. Uh,
I was afraid you would set them up like in here somewhere, or even maybe here. That might be too far
yeah.
forward, but yeah,
Uh,
I was worried about this area. Took a shot. I don't think you hit.
no, I
No,
missed.
you missed.
Yeah, didn't get rate. Uh,
I was gonna duck into the grain, but I didn't have enough movement factor, so I had to stay on the road.
well, and then in the very next turn, my prep fire, I'll take a shot at you, and I broke boxcars. So I got one shot, and then I never didn't could never repair it. I think finally just got eliminated. So I had one shot with that
Yeah.
anti tank gun.
Uh,
Nothing. Oh, the smoke.
yeah. What were you gonna say? Nothing.
Uh, Not much went right for the French in the beginning.
Yeah, here comes the smoke. which I did a little wrong. Um, so all of the German AFVs have uh, smoke dischargers, and there is wind in the scenario, which makes me. We talked about this before.
Mm-hmm.
I would say 90% of the scenarios, most of the scenarios have no wind at start. There's no wind. So when I see a scenario that says there's wind, that usually means something to me. Like there's some sort of impact to the game. So I started looking at my tanks, and every one of them has smoke dischargers. So I thought, and the wind is blowing towards you. It's kind of blowing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Wind's blowing like this direction, like this. So I thought, oh, it's got to be by design that all the tanks have smoke, and the wind's blowing right into your face, kind of. So I started deploying smoke whenever I could with my AFV smoke dischargers. Now we did it a little wrong. Smoke from a smoke discharger is actually uh, gray smoke +2 smoke, and it only spreads 2 hexes instead of 3. So the smoke on here is a little more intense than it should have been. I don't know if it affected the game because there would have been smoke all over the place anyway. But I think, like I said
Yeah.
earlier, that the Germans, to have a hope in this scenario, to dig these Germans out, they need to use their AFV smoke and just let it drift into the French and then move in close and try to take them out.
Well, I did not put two and two together. Uh, just, I mean, I read the SSRs and, mild breeze, yeah, blah, blah, blah. And I never put, so yeah, it was kind of a surprise for me. I mean,
And if I wouldn't have used that, I don't know. I mean, it was super close at the end anyway. I don't know if I would have been able to have gotten in close to your guys or cut off some of your fire to keep me from, moving from building to building or through the open, obscuring my
well,
movement.
yeah. And like we found out in Elst, if you're trying to take stone buildings, if you have smoke, then that's definitely the way to do it.
Mm-hmm. Did a trail break through one of the minefields, get one of those guys out safely. So I only got one smoke off here at the beginning, but I think I got pretty lucky later on.
Yeah, I think I'm just still holding my fire.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like I have a ton of firepower, and there's quite a few hindrances anyway, so I'll just hold on to my concealment. Wait till you get close. You've got some serious firepower down there on the bottom of the board.
Yeah.
9-2 with the heavy. That was really making me nervous.
Yeah, I've got four
I was
six
doing a
eighths
little
heavy and a
pee
medium and
pee. I was
nine.
doing a little pee pee in my pantalones.
Yeah, and two 9 morale leaders down there. I think I lost one though at one point.
Yeah, I got a
German.
lucky shot on him somewhere, and yeah.
Yeah, so here the smoke is spreading. This should have been spread 2 hexes +1 smoke, I believe, instead of 3 hexes +2 smoke.
Yeah, I mean, smoke's just brutal. I mean, but you can't shoot out of it. But for as far as a defender, it's like forget about it. Especially if you get covered in smoke, yeah, it's just over with.
Yeah, so that was my plan. It was to come in down here and smoke out the village and get in there. Up here, smoke. I didn't really have much of a plan. I did lay some smoke up here, but this is where I really needed it down here.
Yeah. No, your attack plan worked really good on the bottom there, and I didn't really have any kind of answer for it. Uh,
Run your prep fire. Lighten up your
I'm
mortar.
gonna
Oh,
fire my. I broke my anti-tank gun.
yeah.
Yep, 2-hit boxcars. Sayonara. C'est la vie.
Yeah, repositioning your tower of power in the rear there.
Yeah, I hopped over one building, trying. Yeah,
I think I
I didn't have much on the top side of the board, so I was hoping I could maybe get a couple shots.
yeah, I thought these might be dummies, you know, but that would have been super risky if you thought, just put dummies there.
I think it's just this one squad and one half squad. I think is all there is.
I think I just shocked these guys with my
Yeah, you got
anti-tank
another
gun
anti-tank rifle. Anti-tank
or
rifle. You got
rifle.
another. Yeah, they were immobilized. You got another.
Got a turret hit.
Failed.
Yeah, I think I need 5 to kill, so it shocked them. They bailed out.
Yeah, they bailed out. So, yeah, not a lot. There's like I said, not much is going right for the French.
And then insult to injury, I fired on them when they bailed out and they broke. I'm heartless.
Pepe Le Pew. Yeah, the smoke's closing in.
Defensive fire, French turn. I'm just returning fire, not having much effect because you're dug in. Oh, I take a shot with the mortar at your whatever vehicle that is. I think I actually
Oh yeah,
stripped concealment off it. I think I got a
yeah.
hit.
Armored car. My
Yeah.
armored car with the 25 L.
And then I have the anti-tank rifle set up kind of next to my mortar over here. Right here. And I think I started taking shots at it.
Oh yeah.
He's in crest, the anti-tank rifle. German turn 3. This is when I start pushing into the buildings down at the bottom. I think I try to take my tanks and try to flank you a little bit down on the bottom.
Yeah.
Oh, I do another. This guy makes a trail break, then repositions. Oh, did your AFV over here? Did my anti-tank rifle shock this guy too when he fired like that?
Either that or the mortar did. I can't remember, but they ended up recovering.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh, I got more smoke.
Yeah, you're just starting to drive your armor around me.
Yeah, I was
And me
seeing if
cutting off my route pass.
I was trying to. I couldn't get all the way around, but I was trying to position to take a shot at your shock tank back there in case I need to make a move across the bridge or the stream. And then up top, since your anti-tank rifle is broken, I just move in,
Gun, yeah.
drop smoke, pop smoke there, got lucky again, cover my infantry moving through the grain.
Well, I don't remember what you had. It was smoke 6 on the dispensers,
Yeah,
right?
I think there were 6 or 7 depending on the tank. Yeah.
And you rolled quite a few times, and you actually got it most. I think you only one time maybe you didn't get it once or twice. You were pretty lucky with your smoke rolls, I think.
The cool thing about smoke dispensers is you don't run out of ammo. You just
Right.
fail, so you can try it again the next turn.
Yeah.
As you drive around.
Yeah, but if it was me and I needed to roll a 6 or a 7, I'd be rolling 8 and 9.
Oh, I'm moving in close now through the smoke.
Yeah, moving in for the kill. I can't. Yeah, there's not a lot I can do. I think I got a couple shots at you. I did break. I think it was that one. You got to stack with your 9-1. I broke. I got a real lucky shot on them, and
That's a scary stack right there.
mm,
9-2 heavy, demo charge. I don't know if I ever used the demo charge. I think right at the end I might have. Up the top, I'm moving through the grain. Getting across the road into the grain. Leave the 8.0 up in the woods in case I need to route back there. You're returning fire. More smoke drift. Shouldn't have been that much, but you get the idea that there was smoke all over the place.
yeah, yeah. It's pretty much this point. I'm like, God, I'm just hosed.
Yeah, probably when I started dropping all the smoke, you're probably like, oh, fuck. What's happening?
Yeah, and there was one point in this scenario at the end of our first session. I almost like when we were done for the day, and I was almost ready to just throw in the towel. I was like,
Yeah, it was looking pretty ugly for the French, but
yeah,
I don't remember exactly what happened. We'll see, but they hung in there. I think I'm jumped into close combat. At least here, I might have jumped in.
there was two. Yeah, there was two close combats.
Oh, did this one? Oh, this one might have ended already.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, your armored car recovered.
Yep. And I think he ends up taking out one of your tanks.
I think so. The Pew
Got lucky.
taking a
Pew.
shot now. Oh yeah, I rolled like shit with these morale checks.
That whole stack broke.
Yeah, 9-1. I think only one broke, but maybe something broke later or I rolled a 12 or something.
Oh, there was a sniper.
Did you break that guy? Break the anti-tank
Oh,
rifle?
you rolled a casualty morale check.
Yeah, where was that? Oh yeah,
Uh,
oh yeah,
another
I remember now.
another one.
Yeah, that was a stack. He must have fired on him again. I rolled double 12s. It just
Mm-hmm.
hosed that stack. Yeah, lost the leader. Everything broken. Yeah.
And then I think they had trouble routing.
Yeah. They ended up. Well, we made a mistake and they got eliminated for failure to route. That we screwed that up and ended up routing back here
Yeah.
somewhere, and then they just sat there for a bunch of turns because I didn't have a leader anywhere. The 9-2, I wasn't going to have him run out of battle, and run back to rally them. So I just
Mm-hmm.
tried to soft rally him over time. Took a while.
I think at this point I thought it had been real ugly the first couple turns, and at this point I thought, well, maybe I have a chance, but it didn't. That feeling didn't last long.
Yeah, he just took out one of my tanks. Must have been this guy here. Took him out.
Yeah. Yeah, he's the only one. The other two are
Oh,
just
right.
machine gun, coax machine gun.
Is that how you took him out?
Because
Because
if
he
I can
took.
get, yeah, you can't lose 25 or more
Right.
casualty points.
Yep. And each tank is worth 5.
Right.
So I
So,
tried to keep my tanks out of your line of sight even though I had decent armor, I didn't want to risk it too much. So I was really paranoid about this tank. and your anti-tank gun, but it took itself out.
Yeah, I mean that was like originally my hope was like, well, I gotta try to take out 3 tanks, at least, but
We turned this guy, took a shot down here. Is this the guy? Did he take out that tank? Had to have been. Did you intensify? I can't remember how you killed him and then
mm,
turned and fired down here. I don't remember.
I don't know.
I don't think you intensified. Or did you get rate? Maybe you got rate.
Yeah, I got right. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably what it was. Yeah, here we were discussing
Oh, prisoners. Yeah.
prisoners or eliminate for failure to route, but see, I don't know why. I thought they were in open ground here, right?
Hmm.
And there was nowhere for them to route without low crawling, but they could have just routed straight back, so we fixed that.
Yeah.
You were going to take them all prisoner because of
Well,
like,
I think there was something we thought there was a hindrance, or no, there wasn't. We thought it was a clear line of sight.
yeah,
Might be a hindrance or something like that.
yeah. And you took them as prisoners because they're double victory points,
Right.
but we backed that up. They just routed straight back. Everything else was hindered to them or blocked, so I think that gets fixed up here in a bit.
Yeah, I think that was the end of the first play session there, and
Yeah, right here, I think we fixed it. Yeah, they just route straight back. Big pile of broken 2.5 squads out of it for a few turns probably. German turn 4. Trying to work on your top. Trying to see if I can get into that building. Oh, I took out that armored car. Is that what that was?
oh no, a little tank with a 4 coax machine gun.
Yeah. Then I turned the turret down south, start firing at the building. My other 2 tanks down here. At least one of them has line of sight, so I'm taking shots there. We're exchanging shots.
Yeah, I was really hoping I could get lucky with that armored car on the bottom there and take out another tank, but
Coming in through the smoke, trying to get close to that building. See if I can at least strip concealment. Get some firepower. Move the other tank up. I think I popped smoke. Try to around here. Yeah, yeah, got it. Because I was afraid of your 10-2 in the medium
yeah.
being able to put fire into the village there as I moved in and took buildings. Wanted some cover.
I think at this point, I think you have maybe you only have one still of those.
Building.
Yeah.
I might not have any. Let's see.
Um,
No, I don't have any of them yet.
yeah.
But my plan, well, at least my initial plan was I wasn't going to mess with these buildings.
Yeah.
It was going to be these 4 and this one. Didn't work out that way, but that was my plan.
I don't remember what happened up north. Something happened up north, and your attack
Um,
really fizzles out.
yeah, I did something with one of my tanks that didn't work quite right, and then I think some of my guys broke. Yeah, it just kind of fell apart. I thought it was looking good up top. It just slowly fell apart on me.
Hmm.
And then I think I abandoned it and bring that other tank down and realized I needed to take one of those center buildings where your tower power is. Yeah, there I'm route back, jump into close
Oh, that
combat
one.
with your crew,
Yeah.
jump into close combat on the bottom. Oh, you rolled a
I think I won
three.
that.
You
Yeah, I
rolled a
rolled a 3.
yeah, yep. That was another thing that contributed to that. I think what I had it was probably 4-2, so I had a 2-1. Yeah, it was risky jumping in there and you won it.
One of the rare moments I actually win a close combat.
Oh, maybe I took you out too.
Oh, was that what it was?
Yeah, yeah, it was mutual destruction.
Mutual.
But yeah, my
That's still a victory for me.
uh
Close combat.
well, in this situation it is because all I have left up there is one squad kind of in it, and the rest are back here, either broken or about to be rallied. Then I have my
Oh
tank
yeah,
here.
you couldn't rally those guys. You kept
No,
trying
it
over and
fizzled.
over.
Yeah.
You rolled like crap and couldn't get them to rally. And
I mean, I eventually got him rallied, and I still tried to take the building, but it was a long shot at that point.
yeah, it was too late. Too little, too late.
Oh, your hero went heroic down south.
Yeah, I had
Oh,
a moment of little glimmer of hope on the bottom. Leader
fin-
went heroic and
finally took that guy out. Yeah, this 9-1 went heroic. Was he a 9-1 or was he an 8-0 or what was? I don't remember what he
what
was.
was he? He was an 8-1.
8-1.
Yeah.
So at this point, I think I've eliminated. I took your anti-tank rifle, anti-tank gun broke permanently, and I took out your two uh, tanks. I can at least shoot at my tanks. I think my tanks now have free run of the board, if I recall.
Yeah, pretty much.
So now I try to start using them as support. I drive them like right up close to things, figuring you might jump into close combat, and you did, I think, a couple times. Another close combat at the bottom.
Yeah, I was hoping to win that one, but I don't think it didn't happen. I rolled a 5.
I think you won. Or no, where was it? Was it here or here?
Yeah,
The close combat. Which hex was it in here?
the hero, I think.
Yeah, you might have
The
won
heroic
again.
leader. Yeah, I think I won that one.
Yeah, the French
You
are.
rolled box cars. Tried to
Oh,
rally somebody.
it's probably up here.
Yeah, it was up there. I think
God.
half
And
squad
then I
maybe.
rolled the 11. Okay, look at those rally rolls. 10, 12, 11.
11.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. A bunch of smoke clears off this turn. But I'm kind of into the stone buildings at this point, so I can more safely move around. Don't know what to do with my mortar back there.
I was so afraid of your 9-2 with that heavy, but I don't think they really. Well, there was so much smoke, I guess. That's part of the problem. It didn't do a lot of damage.
Yeah, I mean, if you're firing the heavy with an MSU, he's not moving, right? So,
Mm-hmm. 5, I think you're trying to set up for the end game here.
yeah, we're on turn 5. You know, I bring
Well, yeah, you've given up on that
pretty much.
building.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
so
like,
plan B now. Go for those two center buildings or one of them.
oh, I remember what happens. Some of your guys go berserk, or no, they did go berserk already.
Oh,
That's right. Oh yeah,
yeah,
yeah, they went
the 10
berserk.
minus 2, the 10-2 went berserk.
So
You got a morale
yeah,
check on him? Oh yeah, I forgot about
yeah.
that.
So what I was trying to do here was set up,
Ah,
kind of forcing you where to charge and just trying to unload on your guys as they ran out.
yeah, yeah.
That's what I was doing.
That was such a nut cutter.
Yeah.
That took all. I'm like, oh, that's it. It was so
I don't
because I knew
remember.
they'd be toast.
It took everything I had though to get them.
Yeah,
Fuck, I was rolling
they held.
everything.
Yeah,
I can't remember. Did your leader go berserk and
yep.
everything went
And
berserk
then,
after that, pretty much?
yep, yep.
Yeah.
He's like, come on, boys.
Let's charge. I think
No, yeah.
they charge
The tank right across the bridge
this
there.
guy, but as
Yeah,
soon as I
yeah,
kind of screwed it up. As soon as they came out to here,
yeah,
then they changed target.
yep.
So I was trying to be clever setting it up, but I wanted them to actually keep going this way. But by moving this guy in, I kind of changed their direction.
Well, that was another thing that kind of. I mean, it's all legal in the rules, but it's like, I don't know how all your armor knows that my guys went
Yeah,
berserk, so it's a little gamey,
it's
but
a gamey part of the game, I guess.
yeah. I don't have a ton left at this point. I think
No.
you got 3 buildings now, or 2 at least down below.
Yeah. I mean, the most I can get is these four at the bottom without pushing in here or taking this building, and then I can see I'm pretty much giving up here. There's nothing around it anymore.
No. Let's see, my berserk guys are in the street. You're
Oh yeah.
shooting away,
I'm fire,
just unloading everything on
fire, fire, and
them.
they keep going, right? I mean, you got morale of
uh,
10,
yeah,
right?
with the 10 minus
With the 10
2.
minus 2, it's like I need KIAs or Ks on them to really affect.
Well, yeah, but they're running out in the open. You had 4 minus 2, 6 minus 2. I don't know. Something died.
Yeah, I rolled a 4 on whatever firepower, minus 2 probably. 2
Yeah.
on something.
Random
I killed something.
Killed 2 of them. Random selection tied for
Oh,
2.
you
I
have
think it was the leader. Yeah.
you have a half squad
Leader in
left.
one squad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they stepped out of the building and just got lit up. I'm still firing on them.
Yeah, yeah.
Kill on sight. Oh, you
Dirtbag.
jump into that hex.
Yeah, and you got a squad. You did have one squad left there that came down
Hmm.
to go
Yeah,
for.
yeah. As soon as those guys went berserk, I'm like, oh, I'm going in with this squad here.
Yeah.
I'm because I knew you're going to bring your reinforcements on. I knew you're going to bring them in probably somewhere along here to get into here to protect that building because this is out of it. So I tried to get into these buildings as quickly as I can with this squad wherever he came from down like this.
Yeah.
I would have done that if those guys wouldn't have gone berserk. I probably would have lost if they would have been stuck in
Well,
that building, that tower of power. Yeah,
yeah, the reinforcements are coming. I bring them down the road because I'm trying to get as far as I can. I'm trying to get into that one multi-hex building.
hmm. Now you jump into close combat with that tank down there too.
I guess I still got my heroic leader down there. I don't think he lasts too much longer.
No, I think I get into close combat with him. Smoke's all cleared up now.
Finally, that
Sh-
smoke was just. I hate smoke.
Schmidt is he's going for it. He's like, I can do it.
Yeah, we're getting down to the end. You've only got 2 turns left,
Yeah.
and you only have 2 buildings, so you still need 3 more buildings.
Well, as soon as I can take care of your 9 minus 1, that wooden building probably shouldn't be a
Yeah,
problem.
Right. No,
So
it's looking like, and you're set up to get 5 or 6, but yeah, because now you got 1 and 2, taking those 2 in the middle with that 1 squad.
yeah.
Because I
Now,
have nothing left over
if you
there.
would have been able to make it into this hex before me, you probably
Yeah.
would have won as well. But I managed to squeak in to both of these two before you could get in, so which saved my bacon.
But as we'll see, I was almost. Well, I guess I was able to get one of them back.
Yeah, you did something really tricky.
Yeah.
That worked. Must be
I didn't
discussing
know.
route.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're trying to figure out route, but
Now here's the deciding close combat for all those 4 buildings, pretty much. That complex. Now I'm doing things like moving up into the next floor, just in case you try to make a run into the building. You have to,
go up there to get you
yeah,
out.
you have to go up to get me out. Close combat with this tank here. I took out whatever that was. He jumped in there, squad or half squad. That other close combat looks like no ambush, and yeah, I took you out.
I think your casualty victory points were. I think I only needed like 6 or 8 more points or something like that. I
I've
think
got
that's why I.
15. If it's accurate, the counter, there's 15.
So I needed 10, I guess. Yeah. It's basically my last turn. This is my last shot.
Yeah.
So my reinforcement group squad with the leader and the demo. They run the gauntlet.
I captured your medium, your French medium.
Yeah, yeah. Thanks.
Wait, fire at point blank. Rolled an 11. God.
That was basically my only hope.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
demo charge. You had a demo
Demo
charge.
charge. Eat that.
Damn it. I got my tank there. I'm firing.
I was able to break
Yeah,
them.
you broke them. I'm still in the building. You don't control it yet.
No, but I take the leader and the squad. I'll leave the leader there, force you to route. The squad advances across the street to take the other building.
There it is. So I still only have 4 well, 3, but I'll get this other one in a minute. That wooden one. Up top is
And
futile.
I advance that leader back. Because I knew you had 1 turn left to come at me. Yeah, trying to get that one on top, just going for it.
Now the thing about leaders is they can
Can't
maintain
take control.
control, but they can't
Yeah,
take control. But you had a squad in
right,
there, but
right.
I have to kick that leader out to get that building,
Yeah.
even though a leader can't seize control of a building by himself. So it's kind of an interesting rule thing.
Well, I mean, the squad had been in there, right?
Right, yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah, you legally captured it, but
yeah,
I have to boot his butt out to capture it
right.
back. And I bring in, must be these guys. Yeah, here they come. The only way I can get there is double time, so I'm like
Yeah, it's the
hauling
last
ass.
turn. Trying, like, yeah, making every precise calculation you can.
They're the only guys I could get there. Bringing in just point blank,
Well, at this
pounding
point, really,
fire.
your only hope was to try and break that leader.
Yeah.
And
Now,
advance
if
somebody
you
in
would have
there.
advanced upstairs here, I don't think I could have gotten into close combat with you. Is that how it ended? Close combat? Let's see. Yeah, because I'm trying to break you. Let's get to advancing fire. Just no point. I don't know why I'm moving all this stuff. There's really no point. Yeah, I'm bounding fire, everything at the leader, just unloading on that building. Nothing sticks. Yeah, advance into close combat. Now, if you would have, was he here? You could have advanced upstairs. I don't think I could have gotten to him if you did that.
Mm, yeah, I don't know.
Or no, or was he there?
He was your guy was underneath the tank.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So I jump into close combat. So, but it's not. I mean, it's what 4-1 +1. It's not a foregone conclusion. I could easily roll like shit, and
Yeah, no ambush.
you roll a 10, which really doesn't matter. It's what I roll. I roll a 5. Yeah, it came
Yeah,
down to the last close combat roll of the game. That's it. That was the end.
yeah. It was turned out to be a kind of a real nail biter. Another real fun scenario.
Yeah, and a changing of tactics. I completely had to scrap all of this. Pretty much, I spent a lot of effort on that, moving guys to the wheat, bringing tanks in, guys like this, and nothing didn't amount to anything.
Yeah, and for me, as the French, I mean, like I said, nothing went good at all. It was just in the beginning. It kind of just was. And at one point, like I said, at one point I was ready to just throw in the towel. It was so ugly, but
I mean, I
I
know.
hung in there, and it ended up being way closer than either
Yeah.
one of us thought it was going to.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, the French look like they're getting their asses beat most of the game, but
Yeah,
yeah, came down to this. Now, I still think if these guys wouldn't have gone berserk, you would have won pretty handily.
probably. Yeah,
I couldn't have
yeah,
if you had those guys there and you brought those reinforcements in like this. I don't think there's any
yeah,
way I could have gotten to those two and taken them.
yeah. 10-2. I mean, unless well, you get a shot. I mean, you would have had plenty of shots on, but if I would have rolled, really major crap, but other than that, would have been hard to get him out of there.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it was a fun scenario. Turned out to be pretty fun.
Yeah, the whole smoke thing that was like real eye opener. Glad you were smart enough to figure it out. If I'd been playing the Germans, I wouldn't have even. I wouldn't have, I wouldn't have
Well,
put two and two together.
it's just that we play so many scenarios and there's just no wind. When I saw that, I'm like, that's got to mean something. Otherwise, it wouldn't be there. It's got to have an effect on the game, or it can have an effect. Otherwise, they wouldn't have put it in there.
Yeah.
So I'll keep an eye on that in the future too for
Yeah.
wind. See how to take advantage of it.
Definitely.
I think a lot of players ignore wind too sometimes, and I don't. Some cases you can't. Even wind rolls. If you would have rolled, or if either one of us would have rolled boxcars for a wind roll,
Mm-hmm.
there would have been gusts. It would have blown all that wind off the board, pretty
All the
much.
smoke off the board.
All
Yeah.
the smoke off the board, right? We cleared
Yep.
everything up. It would have been game changing. So I always try to tell people, at least in my videos, make your wind rolls. At least if you're not playing starter kit, you never know when something will happen.
Yeah, it was a good game.
Yeah.
Classic ASL. Came down to the last dice roll.
How about the dice bot?
Fuck that dice spot.
But it doesn't look too bad. Not too much
No.
misbehavior. You had a
Well,
short
yeah,
little
I had
hot streak
one
here.
think that was the part where that was the part of the game where I'm like, maybe I still have a pretty good chance, and then it didn't last long. But I think we talked about this when we were playing. There was a lot of weird things that happened during the game, and just bizarre rolls and weird
Yeah.
times and real crazy, kind of a chaotic game.
Other than that, this is a moving average of 20. I mean, they're pretty. Other than that area, they're pretty on top of each other. Not too bad.
Yeah, your dice. Who had the hot dice? Did I?
It's about the same
No.
overall. Same
I had
average.
I had a ton of snake eyes, and then you had twice as many boxcars as I did.
Yeah, you had above average snake eyes and below average boxcars. I had average boxcars.
Below average snake eyes. Yeah. You were hot at the very beginning, kind of just leveled off.
Yeah.
So, yeah, fairly even dice. It's not your average, it's what you roll when you roll.
Yeah. Well, that's the luck of the game. I mean, you want to see the average be 7, right?
Yeah.
So you're getting a distribution of die rolls, but you want to be below the average when it counts. that's the luck part of the game, the RNG, random number generation part. Yeah.
This is a good scenario. I would recommend it. I think, like I said, the French had no luck for most of the game, and there was the momentum switched a couple times, and it looked like you were gonna walk away with it, and then there was kind of a doubt, and then it looked like you would have no problem winning it.
Yeah.
But I think with a little luck, the French would. I could see how the French could win this
Oh,
more
I mean,
often than not. But
yeah, I can see how the French could be slightly favored because
yeah,
if they have average luck, um, and or take out some of the German AFVs, and then the German player doesn't utilize the smoke as cover, I could easily see
right.
the French being able to take this one. I mean, Chet, you almost did, even though I used smoke and you had a bunch of bad luck, you almost won it still.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I could see how the French could win this easily.
Yeah, good game.
Yep, fun one. Our next scenario is 11th Company.
Oh yeah,
Some
Finns
yeah, from
counterattack.
counterattack. Yeah, from Hakapale. However you pronounce it.
I have no idea. Don't even
Finns versus Russians.
HP.
From HP. Another nail biter. I'm not gonna say who won, but
Who did win? I forgot who won.
don't say. But it came down to the last close combat roll. Or no,
That's
not the
just
last close
crazy.
combat roll. I think it came down to the last morale check. I think that's what it was.
Yeah,
Yeah, to decide
just
who
crazy. It's
won.
just crazy how many. It's crazy how many scenarios we played come down to the last die roll.
Yeah, they're always fun
That's
though when
good.
they come
Good
down to
thing.
the end like that.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yep.
It's what you want it to be.
Yeah, you want it to be a nail biter till the end. Yeah, it's no fun when someone gets just stomped. It's no fun for either side because you want it to be a challenge. You want to be on the edge of your seat. Where decisions matter instead of just rolling over somebody. It's no fun.
Yeah, well, you ended up with 17 casualty points.
Yeah,
But
I don't know
we
if we added
lost
on anything
17.
right at the end, but yeah, it was around
Yeah,
17. Yeah, if you could have taken out a couple tanks,
yeah.
it doesn't matter how many buildings the Germans take, they would have lost.
Hmm.
So, yeah, any German players, watch out for your tanks and use smoke. It's my
Good
recommendation.
advice.
Protect them, use smoke. All right, that's a wrap for this one. We are at just over 1 hour.
Bonjour.
1 hour, so let's end
Oh
it.
wow.
Good
God,
day,
get it over
sir.
with.
Good day.
Too long. Good day.